What if I told you there was a restaurant with the concept of Happy Meals, movie promotions, and even colorful characters way before McDonald's introduced it to the world? Today we dive into the story of Burger Chef and the murders that ended the self-serve burger chain. Burger Chef was an American fast food restaurant chain. It began operating in 1954 in Indianapolis, Indiana, expanded throughout the United States, and at its peak in 1973 had 1,050 locations, including some in Canada. The chain featured several signature items, such as the Big Chef and Super Chef hamburgers. Burger Chef had a name that said it all. Its handle wasn't ambiguous like McDonald's or an acronym like KFC. This franchise was a series of restaurants where chefs made their customers' burgers. Now, it may be difficult to imagine, but this humbly named chain was once a cultural juggernaut. According to Hirsch Chefrin, Burger Chef had around 1,200 fast food outlets back in 1972. To put that number into perspective, McDonald's had 1,600 restaurants. This meant that Burger Chef, for a moment there, had the second most number of outlets. Some folks also seem as if they still like this place. It even has an unofficial Facebook page that has over 16,000 likes. Some fries, a drink, a toy, and a burger are synonymous with the McDonald's Happy Meal. A person could easily assume that the Golden Arches came up with this iconic idea. Nevertheless, this hypothesis would be completely incorrect. Burger Chef was the first fast food franchise ever to promote such a feed. An article on MeTV laid out the date that Burger Chef created its fun meal. It was in 1973 that Burger Chef changed fast food for kiddos forever when they bundled burgers and a dessert with toys, puzzles, and colorful characters. Around 6 years later, McDonald's released their Happy Meal, and Burger Chef didn't seem to like this development. As Reader's Digest expounded, McDonald's launched its Happy Meal in 1979, and Burger Chef brought a lawsuit for appropriating the fun meal idea. Unfortunately, for Burger Chef, the lawsuit was unsuccessful. Burger Chef's Fun Meal, which debuted in 1973, featured Burger Chef and Jeff as well as Bergerini, Count Fangburger, Bergerilla, and Cackleburger. Their mascots were Burger Chef and his younger sidekick Jeff. Each Fun Meal cardboard box included riddles and puzzles galore and a small toy. During Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back's original theatrical releases in 1977 and 1980, Burger Chef gave away posters with the purchase of a soft drink. The original posters are highly collectible and can be found on eBay. As you can see, a lot of burger places got their format from Burger Chef. Even when it comes to movie promotions, it really did have everything you needed. For God's sake, it even had a works bar where you can take your burger and add any toppings to it. I'm talking fresh veggies. As you can see, Burger Chef was way ahead of its time. They even were ahead with the commercials they were doing.
Gosh, Burger Chef, it's Wolfburger the werewolf!
Where can I get delicious burgers? Where can I get fun food? Where, oh where?
At Burger Chef!
Where?
And now at participating Burger Chefs, you can buy fun meals that now come on Halloween magic meal trays. There's a magic trick in each fun meal. There are 10 different magic meal tricks you can collect.
Burger Chef, you're incredible!
4 young people were working at a Burger Chef restaurant at 5725 Crawfordsville Road in Speedway on November 17, 1978. Jane Fred, 20, was the assistant manager on duty, along with employees 17-year-old Ruth Shelton and Daniel Davis and Mark Flemons, both 16. The employees were closing the restaurant, and around midnight, one person opened the back door to take out the garbage. It's unclear what happened next. Their bodies were found 2 days later near Center Grove High School in Johnson County. All 4 were still wearing their brown and orange Burger Chef uniforms. In addition, $581 was missing from the restaurant. The murders have remained unsolved for decades. In 2018, 40 years after the crime, police released a photo of a knife blade, around 4.5 inches long, hoping it could inspire someone to come forward with information. One of the major reasons for the cases being unsolved was the negligence of the authorities. Going by their assumption that the 4 teenagers ran off with the money, investigators never treated the Burger Chef joint as a crime scene. As Burger Chef returned to its usual activity, any evidence that could have been found in the joint was lost. Brian Crean, a fellow employee and friend of the 4 deceased, took the night off to go out on a date. He was supposed to be in the joint that night. He came to close up late at night and found the entire joint empty and the cash locker open. He recalled, "I walked in there and I didn't see anybody, and pretty sure I checked the whole store, walk-in freezer and whatever, and nobody's there. When I was walking around, I did walk into the manager's office and I noticed that the safe is sitting wide open, cash drawers are laid out, and after that is when I called somebody and they told me to call the police." Many theories have emerged over the years, linking the Burger Chef murders to drugs. The theory states that a drug dealer came to the store to collect their debt from one of the employees and, upon being recognized, shot them all. Kring also said something similar. He recalled, "Oh, it was drugs, somebody owed somebody. Either one of two people. Something that should have never happened and it was botched, and I believe somebody recognized somebody or somebody tried to take whoever came in and they hurt that individual or whatever." Today, the former Burger Chef on Crawfordsville Road in Speedway is an empty storefront, but over the years, it has been an auto parts store and a Cash Dollar Land store. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Have you even heard of Burger Chef? Let me know in the comments. And please subscribe and turn on notifications for more true crime content. Until next time, remember to sleep with the lights on.